What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Federal documents just revealed that CMG had a hit list on all Paper Route Empire artists, and the prices are shocking. Now, we know they had $100,000 on Young Dolph. We seen two men try to collect on that payment. Straight dropping Cornelius Smith. They pulled up on Young Dolph at Makita's Cookies. They hopped out with the strap. They blasted him away. They drove away in a white Mercedes Benz. They was later apprehended, found guilty of first-degree murder, and Cornelius Smith told everything. He was in the courtroom singing. He was implicating everybody in the murder. He didn't leave a stone unturned. He told on everybody. He was snitching on straight drop. We did this. We did that. We went there. He changed his clothes. He texted his baby mama. He gave 5-minute increments on what the hell they was doing. That's how good of a snitch he was. He was so good at telling that the prosecutors told, hey, Cornelius, slow down. We ain't to that part yet. Cornelius Smith like, damn, I'm trying to tell you everything. That's how good he was. And the moment he began talking in that courtroom, I said, it's over with. We finna find out what really happened to Young Dolph. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Most people that turn state and they show up at the stand and they snitch, they be like half-ass snitching. They still be trying to make the prosecutor work for information. You know, they be saying, I don't recall. I don't really remember that part. This nigga Cornelius Smith recalled everything. Every question they asked him, he had an answer. Where was Straight Drop at? He was in the back seat on my left side. What did Straight Drop do after the murder? He called his baby mama at 12:35. They spoke for 11 minutes. I'm like, damn. He that cold with it? And we still was kind of shocked by everything. We still was flabbergasted because we looking at Young Dolph, a big-time rapper, a Memphis icon. He goes back to the city to pass out turkeys. He get taken out in a cookie shop for $100,000. And we thinking to ourselves, that's the price of his life? 3 men involved. They was promised $40,000 a piece. That's what Young Dolph life is worth. And then we try to make sense of everything. We try to piece together Young Dolph movements. We was wondering, why did he stop at Makita's Cookies? And I'm gonna just be honest and say it. Young Dolph played a role in his own demise. It's time to be real about this whole situation. It's time to be real about what Young Dolph did. I don't think you was smart at all. You know you got beef in Memphis. You know they made attempts on your life a couple of times before. So why the hell would you go to Memphis in your Corvette that is famously wrapped in camouflage? You stick out like a sore thumb. And then you get taken out in a cookie shop. Now, I'm not saying your life is any valuable because you lost it in the cookie shop. All I'm saying was the risk really worth the reward. Because think about it, if you Young Dolph, you in Memphis, you in town for a turkey drive. You might got some taste for some Makita's Cookies. Them cookies might be good as hell. You might want those strawberry lemon cookies, but it's the risk worth the reward. Did you really have to pull over in broad daylight, hop out your Corvette, and go into Makita Cookies for 2 strawberry cookies? Did you really have to do that, or could you have waited? Could you have sent security there, a family member, a baby mama, your brother, your uncle, anybody but you? Did you just have to get the cookies yourself? Was the cookies really worth to die for? That's what we need to ask ourselves. Because we keep talking about Young Dolph like he's a sympathetic figure. Oh, why they do Young Dolph like that? They was hating on Young Dolph. He was just trying to put people on. He was just trying to make music. I'm going to say this. If somebody put $100,000 in your head, it's some street level attached to it. Something happened in those streets. I don't think it was just musically. I don't think they took out Young Dolph because he didn't want to sign with Yo Gotti. I don't think they allegedly took out Young Dolph because he made a diss record. Because let's be honest about the diss record. The diss record was called Play With Your Beat. It was cool for the moment, but by the time Young Dolph passed away, wasn't nobody really jamming that stuff no more. Everybody was listening to Yo Gotti. Everybody was supporting both of them. It's not like that diss record hamper Yo Gotti career anyway. So I think it was some street level attached to why Young Dolph is no longer here. Nobody wants to bring it up. Nobody wants to talk about it. But we got to be real about this situation. Anytime somebody drop $100,000 on your head and try to crush your whole empire, it's some get back for something. That's all I'm saying. And we looked at Young Dolph's life. We looked at everything he stood for. We like, dang, he got taken out for $100,000. And then we found out that Cornelius Smith only got paid $800. So basically, he took out Young Dolph for $800. And we all was flabbergasted. We all was shocked. We couldn't believe it. But wait till you see this CMG hit list that the feds just released. And it shows that the whole paper route empire had prices on their head. And their prices is even more shocking than Young Dolph, because it just shows how cheap the street life is really is. So I'm gonna talk about the document. I'm gonna read the document to you, and we're gonna break it down some more. Let's go. Boom! This is the CMG Yo Gotti alleged hit list on all the paper route empire artists. Let's read it. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's go. They had $100,000 for Adolph Thornton, aka Young Dolph. Now, Young Dolph is the main leader of Paper Route Empire. He's the money man. He's the face of Paper Route. He was dissing Yo Gotti. He was dissing Big Jook. So I understand why he had the biggest price on his head, $100,000. Big Jook was like, I need this dude gone. This dude is a threat. So they wanted Young Dolph out the way. And unfortunately, straight dropping Cornelius Smith took him up on that offer. Because let's think about it. They put together an all-star cast to take out Young Dolph. It was straight drop, young dude, street ties from a big gang. He know how to work that strap. And then they got Cornelius Smith. Crackhead, junkie, low on the money. He was willing to do anything. And he's so much of a punk that once he does the job, they know they ain't really have to pay him. So I think he was promised something that they never even thought about paying Cornelius Smith. It was a lick from the jump. We're going to have this dumb dude do it, and we're going to get him to run around when it's time to pay him. That's how the streets work. It ain't no honest business in the streets. That's why you get your money up front. But unfortunately, Cornelius Smith went off the word of Big Jook, and when it was time to pay him, everybody had excuses. I'm just being honest. Let's go. And then they had $50,000 for Markevius Gaffey, aka Key Glock. Now, Key Glock is the second in charge of Paper Route Empire. He's Young Dolph cousins. They got mixtapes together. They got videos together. He has hit songs of his own. So when you think about Paper Route Empire, Key Glock is another person you think about. Him and Young Dolph was making great music with each other. And I really feel like Key Glock was on his way blowing up. And I think Big Jook seen that. He seen that Young Dolph really had something in Key Glock. Let me put $50,000 on his head. If y'all can't get Young Dolph, at least get him. I need him out the way. I'm trying to crush everything Young Dolph got. I need Paper Route Empire destroyed. That's the mind of Big Jook. And it kind of seemed like he was on some hater stuff. I'm just being honest. Let's talk about some more. $50,000 for Terrence Baker, aka Paper Route Empire Woo. Now, Paper Route Empire Woo was a rapper that Big Jook allegedly wanted him out the way as well. $50,000 dropped on his head. So y'all see the drift? Based on how important they is to Paper Route Empire, based on how much they mean to Young Dolph, that's the price they gonna be on their head. If they are a big fish in Paper Route Empire, they gonna have a bigger price on their head. Now, if they are a small fry, they gonna have a small number on their head. Let's go to the next person. $5,000 for Zaquilius Davenport, aka Big Moochie Grape. Damn, $5,000? That's all y'all felt like Big Moochie Grape life was worth. And if I'm Big Moochie Grape, I'm reading this, I'm sitting my ass down somewhere. It ain't worth it. I'm doing all this. I'm beefing with people. I'm riding for Dolph, and they got a $5,000 bounty on my ass. I'm sitting the hell down. It ain't really worth it. I'm giving my life to God. Cause dude, the things you doing, the things you represent. It's some people trying to take you out for $5 grand. And let me just say this. If you're a dude that actually willing to take somebody's life for $5,000, go get a job. $5,000 ain't really no money. You'll be back broke in 2 weeks. You know, you buy you down payment on a car, you know, buy little groceries for the house, buy you some Amiri jeans, buy you a couple of hoodies. You back broke in a week and a half. So I'm telling you, it's just not worth it. If I'm Big Moochie Grape, I'm looking at that, I'm very offended. That's probably why ain't nobody tried to take him out yet. They don't call Big Moochie Grape slipping many a times. They don't even kill him. They just rob him, take his jewelry, you know, beat him up. They do that type of stuff to Big Moochie Grape because they know $5,000 and it ain't even worth it, my G. That's all I'm saying. Let's talk about the next person. $20,000 for Snoop Bands. So they feel like Snoop Bands is the fourth big fish in Paper Route Empire. They want Snoop Bands up out of here. And it's clear as day that Big Jug, CMG, they allegedly found that Paper Route Empire was a threat. They was a threat in the Memphis streets. They had high artists. CMG had high artists. And I'm here to say that I think Young Dolph had the better artists. You got Key Glock, Paper Route Woo, you got Snoop Bands. Big Moochie Grape even had a nice little single. So I think Young Dolph had the better roster. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being non-biased. Now let me say this. Y'all see the paperwork. Y'all see the prices on 5 different people's head. And when you break this whole situation down, when you add the numbers up, it is showing that CMG allegedly had $225,000 bounty on all Paper Route Empire artists. 5 people, 100,000, 50,000 twice. One person had $5K on their head and another person had 20,000. That's insane. And you heard what Cornelius Smith said during his trial. We was going to the turkey drive to hit the first Paper Route Empire artists we seen. We don't care if it was 2 of them, 3 of them. We was going to take them all out. So dang, y'all was planning on doing a mass murder at the turkey drive. If y'all seen any Paper Route Empire artists, y'all was just going to knock them off right there, broad daylight. Conspiracy. Man, it might be over for Yo Gotti, man. It might be over for CMG. Because you look at that price total. How was Big Juke making most of his money? Off the record label. He had ties to CMG. He was part owner. So if one person's doing something shady with your business and they're a part owner, they can take your whole business down. They can have your whole business tied up in a RICO. Y'all feel my drift? It ain't about whether Yo Gotti knew it or not. It ain't about whether Yo Gotti approved it or not. It's all that matters is, was Big Jug putting hits out on people using the money he made off the record label CMG? That's all that matters to me. And that's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. But I don't know how you guys feel about it. Leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.